Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Profit Data Web for one more learning video tutorial. And today I'm gonna talk about image generation. Okay, so this I'm doing in Python. So earlier, if you saw my video, I've been done some text generation. Okay, so that is multiple choice question. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take that Q&A and fit in with image generation. So there are models are there, AI models. From there you can generate the image. Okay, but if you do it in Python, that will be more great. Okay, so let's go with these things. So first of all, we have to import pandas as PD. Next thing we have to do is from import we have to do with matplotlib. Okay, it is important. So we start with import matplotlib dot pyplot as plt. Okay, so this will be our matplotlib for visualization, and we will gonna import ast. Okay, is also necessary. Next thing is we will read this csv file. So ed.read_csv, and the data which we stored is .csv. Okay, and the next thing is we will call as df of options, and in options what happens, we got df of options, and we need to apply wherever the answers are there, could be put from the closets. So I will say lambda x, and then we have to call the ast dot literal underscore eval of x. Okay, and then we have to give the instance. So if is instances of x comma string, otherwise what we are doing is just say else x. Okay, so here things are done, and we will go with plotting. You can utilize other libraries as well, but for visualization and for the coding purpose, the matplotlib will be best. For manipulation, for visualizations, and even image generation modules are there, so which will be helpful. So fixed size, all you have to do is put some parameters, 8.5 of 11. Okay, this will be great. And then we have to axis whatever there, we have to keep this in off. Okay, and the next thing we have to do is we have to put ax dot set underscore x, and in this we'll put 0 comma 1. Okay, same thing we'll try set y lim as 0 comma 1. Okay, this is mainly for the decoration purpose, and then we will say y equals 0.96. okay, and we have to put a for loop. So what happens, it will get us the answers questions right in a format. We'll say for I comma r in the values of the rows, and then we will put this. Now what happens, our x, so we already got the x, so we just merge them and say 0.05 of y comma, then we'll format some stuff. In this format, first of all we'll put I plus 1. Okay, and that will be in a dot with, we'll begin with that RF question. Okay. And in this, the question next even with double quote. So we can fix this y plus 1 and the close bracket should be here, and I can take it out 1 and then it will be close. I think here we are good. Then we have to talk about the font size. So we have to say the stem and the weight be bold. Okay. And in wrap, what we are doing, we just say rapid and we say true. Okay, so this will be enough here. Next, we'll go with the y as of minus 0.05, and then we'll go with another loop in which say opt in bar of options. Okay, so in R of options, what we do, we just correct where the corrects are there, in which we have to try to get the opt of 0th. Else, if it is R of itself, okay, then we will get these things with proper strip. So we have to say dot strip. Okay, so don't have any easiness on this CSV. Then we say x dot text. So in text, what we have to do, we have to put some format, and then we will call y, and the answers, if answers are there, so we have to say in this. So whatever our correct answer there, it should have a right tick. Okay, so that is also we try to put, or otherwise we can say the star. Okay, the right tick, we can take it from anywhere, but I believe we'll go with the star, and then if it is means if it is under this, and if correct, okay, so we'll put the star if correct. Else, what we have to say, it's kind of some radio button, so we can say as a O, and then within this we try to put this as an option. So if we are taking this as a double quote and we are trying to opt, so here will be, and after closing this stuff, we just try to get with the font size. So font size will be equals 9, and after this color should be green. So this is how you decorate, and this will be great in visualization as well as decorating your image. So for learning purpose, this will be great. So just get the data from the AI and then utilize the Python, learn the Python to do or manipulate the data. Okay, so you must learn Python to utilize further, because if you don't, you have to pay cost to the company. Okay, so it's better learn and then utilize further. So here the half part is done, and if I come with the y, so we'll say 0.02. Okay, so here after this we are done. Then we will try to save the stuff. So we have to say plt dot save. Okay, and we can say as MCQs. q1.png. Okay, so this we have to say, and there are stuffs are there where exactly it gets you the proper data, otherwise it will get out of ratios. So this thing you need to know what you are exactly doing. Okay, since I've already realized this stuff, so matters great if I run, and from your side you decorate as per your line and length. Okay, so we try to get with this save figure, we try to plot as well. So we'll see what we got. So first of all we'll just come up, check with this thing that everything is good. So what happens, import pandas, then import matplotlib, everything is good here, read underscore clv. Okay, so somewhere we while coding we try to miss, so we just need to correct. And then of options, we are applying lambda and literal x of is instant string, then else. This is good here. Then we're trying with the subplots of, and yeah, this it is good. For loop we need to check. So we are testing, then we are getting the question, font size, then weight of bold, and after this who is needed. So we are done here. Then for option in R of options, so what are the correct, and R of answer we are trying to get. Okay, so because we are calling in a for loop, and the df we are iterating, that's the reason. Dot 0 equals R of answer dot strict parenthesis, it is needed here. Okay, so I believe this goes good. Okay, so let's pull this stuff. So some issues are there. What is that? What is that? Okay, so spelling mistake. So first thing we will get the plot. So I'll show you that plot. So I'm suggesting that not define the fixed size, but I think I did here subplots as okay, so it should be equals fixed size equals. This is incorrect. Name A is not defined. What is AX? So AX here. Okay. So I'm coding about some mistakes we need to eradicate. And then finally we'll read some. So text and text. So definitely it is text, not text. Okay, so some mistakes are there. So it is definitely a weight. So finally we got our output. So let me show you that output. and if I just take it out, still it will get me the answer saved in a figure. Okay, just a minute. So these are my answers. As you can see, question and answer, in which Python library is commonly used for machine learning and includes algorithms like linear regression, scikit-learn. Okay, so four questions are there, and in which one answers are there, which is consist of a star and in a clean color. What does KNN stand for in machine learning? A, K nearest neighbors. Which function in pandas is used to handle missing values by filling them? Fill in a parenthesis. What metric is used to evaluate the performance of a classification model by measuring accuracy score? Which Python library is primarily used for building training neural networks? TensorFlow. Okay, so this is how you can maintain and can learn Python through this MCQ by getting the data from generative AI, then getting this in a PDF or say image. Image also will be great. Just utilize as a kind of a PDF and can learn yourself, practice more. Okay, so as of right now, thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubt regarding this video, please do comment below. If you have any other queries or requirements, please do contact me directly by WhatsApp. Thank you.